Happy Wednesday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. This is my morning market MLS update post I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you follow this post every day, you will know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West that's come on the market in the last 24 hours. You'll know about the new listings the same day the realtors know about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come onto Zillow before they inquire, and the problem they run into there is by the time Zillow puts a house live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already gone. If you watch this video every day, you can learn about the new listings the same day the realtors do. Call me that day, I'll get you inside, and if you like what you see once you take a look at the home, we can write up a contract and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the property was for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these homes if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put the web address in the description below. It has a lot more information on the home, a lot more details, room dimensions, any special features the home may have. It'll have photos of the inside of the property, photos of the outside of the property. If there happens to be a pool or if it happens to be waterfront, I'll show photos of the pool, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. It's just a lot more information than I could cram into a few-minute YouTube video, and if I were to give you all that information, I'd be rambling on here for hours, and I'm sure you don't want to listen to that. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and keep yourself current with what's being listed at what prices in Key West and the lower Florida Keys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video of this nature pretty well every day. Also, make sure you stay to the very end. I'm running this offer right now where I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs, but you have to stay to the end of the video to hear about that. Today, we had a pretty busy day. We had 8 new listings come on the market between Big Pine Key and Key West. But before I tell you about the properties, the state of Florida makes me cover the legal boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. I'm not claiming any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there should be any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. In fact, on a day like today with 8 listings, you'll probably see me look down a few times. I'm just looking at my computer screen to make sure I'm reading it to you right. First property we have is a pretty unique one. It has what they call a transient license. It's located in Key West's Newtown neighborhood. What a transient license means is you can rent the property night by night like a hotel room, where the majority of Key West is a 30-day minimum rental period by law. So this is a great property if you're looking for a rental investment income property. You get a really good ROI on this one. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 798 square foot condo with a nice pool. It's only about a 5-minute ride to the beach, about a 5-minute ride to the main US 1 if you want to go island hopping and go up the Keys a little bit and explore. And it's just a few minutes from the Key West airport once you fly in. It's being offered at $895,000, which is really cheap for anything with a transient license. Then we go to Key Haven on Evergreen Lane. Key Haven is one of the more desirable islands. It's less than 5 minutes out of downtown Key West. It's the next island up. It's all very upscale homes. 90 to 95% of the homes are on the water. It's real high-end homes, bigger lots, bigger houses, deep water boating. This one is a complete 100% renovation job. It's actually still under renovation, scheduled to be completed shortly. It's a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4,312 square foot home on an oversized lot with over 100 foot of concrete seawall for dockage. It's being offered at $4,900,000, which is very, very low for a house of that nature in Key Haven, especially on Evergreen Lane. Evergreen is one of the more desirable streets in Key Haven. They call them the alphabet streets. There's arbutus, there's bougainvillea, there's cactus, there's driftwood, there's evergreen, and then floral. And as you go deeper back in the alphabet, you go deeper down into Key Haven off the main highway, so the houses get a little more desirable and a little more expensive. I know $4,900,000 may sound like a lot of money, but trust me, that's a great buy for a house of that nature in Key Haven. Then we go up to Sugarloaf Key on South Point Drive. We have a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2,935 square foot house on the open bay with boating. It's being offered at $2,750,000. It has a nice pool. It's a great house in a great neighborhood. It's in a section of Sugarloaf Shores called South Point. South Point right now has a lot of inventory, though. That's going to be a hard problem with them. So you could probably negotiate that price down a little bit, even though $2,750,000 for a house that size in Sugarloaf Shores is a great buy. Just use the rule of supply and demand to work in your favor. There's a lot of supply in that section of Sugarloaf Shores. Then we go to an area called Venture Out in Cudjoe Key. We have 2 houses in a row, 2 mobile homes in a row, side by side each other. Venture Out's another one with the transient license. It's a very unique community. You can rent night by night. That's in unincorporated Monroe County, not in Key West itself. So they have a 28-day minimum rental period, where Key West has the 30-day. But Venture Out has the transient licenses, so you can rent it by the night. It's like its own little resort community inside a gate. They have a canal system, a fuel dock, a ship store, a full-service marina, a boat ramp, a couple pickleball courts, a couple tennis courts, a full regulation-sized basketball court, shuffleboard courts. They have nightly entertainment. There's 24-hour manned security walking or driving a golf cart around the property, and also a 24-hour manned gated security to actually get on the property. And I've gone in there quite a few times. I think it's easier to get in the White House than it is to get in Venture Out if you can't prove that you live or you're renting there. That being said, both these properties in Venture Out, the next 2, are very, very overpriced. The first one's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 805 square foot mobile home. It is on the open water. It's in Venture Out, which is a great community, but $1,085,000. I'm just going to make mathematics easier and call that $1.1 million for a mobile home. That's just ridiculous. The next one is directly next door. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 888 square foot mobile home. It's a little bit bigger, but they added $100,000 onto it. It's $1,185,000. So there, I'm going to call that $1.2 million for a mobile home. I just don't see it. Then we go to Jolly Roger Estates on Little Torch Key. Jolly Roger Estates is a very desirable, sought-after subdivision. They have deep water boating, and they also have a full-service marina right in the canal system. It has a boat ramp, a fuel dock, ship store, bait store, dock master. This one's on a double lot, so there's 120 foot of concrete seawall dockage on a deep water canal. You can get a 40, 50 foot boat into Jolly Roger's real easily. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,998 square foot house. It's being offered at $2,399,000, which is a very good price for a house of that nature in Jolly Roger Estates. Then on Big Pine Key on Avenue D, we have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 754 square foot house. It's being offered at $549,000. Very low price for a house anywhere in the Keys. I'd like to see at least a half bath, if not a full bath, added onto it with 750 square feet. You could probably fit a half bath in, but it might be tough to get a full bath in there. But if you want to get into a house in the Keys at a very low price, this is about as low as you're going to find a house, not a mobile home. It's a very good buy. It's on Big Pine Key. Also on Big Pine Key in a subdivision called Port Pine Heights, we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,443 square foot canal front home. It's being offered at $849,000, which is a very good price for a house that size on the canal. Port Pine Heights, if you want to be out in the middle of nowhere in the nature lover's paradise and have the key deer literally in your backyard every single day, they'll come eat right out of your hands. Just don't get caught. That's illegal. You're way out with nature. Most houses have several vacant lots in between them, and because of the key deer, there was 100% building moratorium on Port Pine Heights, actually on most of Big Pine Key, but definitely in Port Pine Heights. So what you see now is what your great-grandchildren will see, 50 or 60 years from now. The only downside of Port Pine Heights, if you are still planning on working, if you come down here to be a working local, most of the jobs are in Key West or Marathon. You're about 10 miles down a 30-mile-an-hour road before you even get to the main US 1. So add 10 to 15 minutes onto your commute to Key West or the Marathon right off the bat. It's 30 miles an hour. It's very heavily patrolled by the police. And because of the key deer, they will ticket you for going 31. If you don't mind the extra commute, it's a great community, very tight-knit community. They all keep an eye out for each other. It's a nature lover's paradise in a really good area. That's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to pay $1,000 of my commission to go towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. The only other requirement you need to meet is very simple. It'll take you less than 1 second. You can do it right now. You have to subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to take advantage of that offer. I know we're getting pretty close to June 30th, and it might be tough to close in that amount of time, so I've decided to extend it a little bit. We don't have to close by June 30th. If you're selling, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th. If you're buying, the contract of purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th. Then if we close after that, I will still honor that $1,000 commitment I just made. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more so, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.